MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. John Lester is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
At the plate, Starling Marte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 120.
Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So striding forward now, Nick Ahmed. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball in there for a called strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Row. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Row, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
And the pitch. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. Luke Weaver will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the shortstop.
Now the pitch.
Baez.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Marte. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Bryant.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. So guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back him off the plate by throwing one inside.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Chris Bryant becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch on its way. Wilson Contreras is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta will match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Peralta.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Bryant has a play. Oh no, it drops. So here's Eduardo Escobar, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
That is good. The catcher, Carson Kelly.
Digging in, Carson Kelly. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Peralta, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. And there are 2 away now.
That is 7. The first baseman, Christian Walker.
So striding in, Christian Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Walker is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Ildemaro Vargas is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the 2nd strike. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
High and deep to left center field. The ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. His batter-pitcher numbers with Luke Weaver. He's gone 4 for 9. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Schwarber, an Ohio native, he was selected in the 1st round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here's a high pop-up. Escobar over to his left, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power-hitting 2nd baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Home run number 5 on the year, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Standing in now, John Lester. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Little flare out to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
Swing and oh my. Hit him with the hind into the bleachers and out of here. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
The right fielder,
As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The next 0-2. Four runs here in this half inning. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Marte's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cubs. Now at the plate, Luke Weaver, 9-1-2 due up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Struck him out.
now batting. Right,
so it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. All even now, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Here now the 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Another full count pitch home. Lifted in the air out to right. Hayward giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The bat, number 13.
Digging in, Nick Ahmed. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 5-1. Bottom of the inning now. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Kelly corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Contreras is retired, 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Peralta retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Ketel Marte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Lester's 2-0 home. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Scooped up, and that's the 2nd out.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' 4th, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Fouled away. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down here 5-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1-1 to Schwarber. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Cubs 6 and the D-backs 1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone into the bleachers.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now Lester's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
0-1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole, 0-2 now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Got him.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Number 1, Domingo Leyva.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Hit back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Diamondbacks 2. Merrill Kelly will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 29, Merrill Kelly.
Here's Javier Baez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
So now to the plate, Jason Hayward. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. 2nd home run early in the year as it's now a 6-run ball game. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Ground ball right side. Reined in. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Marte. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, Hero? When the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He swings and lines it to left. Peralta is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Pops this one up. Ahmed has got it, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's Starling Marte. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he's safe.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
There's Baez, Kipnis on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Ketel Marte. 1-1. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-1. Three balls, one strike to Ketel Marte.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks do get one back, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Diamondbacks 3. Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ 0 for 2 on his.
The center fielder, Ian.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Jason Kipnis will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Fouled off. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Ready with another 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Digging in now, David Bodie is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester.
David Bodie.
And it's fouled away. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Alec Mills will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Alec Mills.
Eduardo Escobar standing in.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike. Three balls, no strike.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now in the box, Carson Kelly comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall. That's out of here as it trims the bushes.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. Smoke toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball.
Batter number 50, second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
At the plate now, Ildemaro Vargas, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Left side, but well foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Little chopper back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting,
Stephen Vogt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pitching to the Diamondbacks, number 21.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Diamondbacks. Mike Leake is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
number 8,
Javier Baez will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Fouled off. Leaks ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one.
Leading off for Arizona, the right fielder, number 2, Marquez.
Ryan Tepera will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 52.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Tepera has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bat, number 13.
Standing in, Nick Ahmed. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, strike 1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 1 out, nobody on. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Up next to the diamond line, the center fielder.
At the plate, Ketel Marte as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Line drive base hit. The throw into second. The runner scores from second.
Nice execution right there. Kept his balance on a nasty breaking ball. His hand stayed back, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Into the box now, David Peralta, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. This is line to left. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out with a man at first. In there, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Carson.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You can tell by that last at bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Dan Winkler trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home, and he fouls this one off. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Cubs 9 and the Diamondbacks 5. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Kyle Schwarber stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Fouled off. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Leaf pauses. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs strand 1 as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Ready once again, Christian Walker. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable lead like this one here. We'll see if he's able to keep his concentration. A lot of times closers have a difficult time when they have that lead of 3 or more runs.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Up high. 2-1 now.
2-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter number 50, second baseman.
A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Cut fastball, and there's strike 2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Oh, and he can't make the play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Cole Calhoun will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 56, Cole Calhoun.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. He waits. Now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Count even at 2-2. Arizona down to its last strike. This one's flared off to the right side. Hayward coming on. He's not going to get it. And the two-out rally continues. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what the inning, puts a
Craig Kimbrell gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Number 46.
To the plate now, Ketel Marte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing and a ground ball to third, right to Bryant. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. John Lester earns his first win of the season. Luke Weaver permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left just